Yo, how's everyone doing? Welcome back for some more Forza Horizon 3. Today I'm sharing with you the 1993 McLaren F1, and this was certainly one of the most requested cars for me to review out of the 41 new cars that I just bought, but I have to say, I don't even know where to start with this thing. This thing is absolutely crazy, and I'm very happy that everyone requested this car because this was a ton of fun to make this video, but I don't even know where to start. Like I said, there's just so many crazy things going on with this thing, and this was by far the most complicated car ever to showcase in the Forzavista. There's so many weird little things that you have to open this, to open that, and it's just absolutely crazy. What a unique car, and I'm very glad that I got a chance to actually drive it and play around with it in Forza Horizon 3, but I guess the first thing we'll talk about is the design of this thing, and the first thing you might notice there is when I open the door, part of the roof of the car is actually attached to the door. It's all one piece, which is very unique. But not only that, I mean, look at this. The driver's seat is in the center of the car, and then it has two passenger seats on its sides. It's a three-seater basically, and that is just so unique. That is absolutely crazy, and the inside of this thing looks really cool. I mean, the setup is awesome, and I could only imagine driving one of these just sitting in the middle of the car, not the left, not even the right, the middle of the car. So that was something that really surprised me, and it's kind of funny actually because when I started driving I was wondering why the driver's seats aren't in the middle of the cars, because I figured that I would change kind of the weight balance. But the other really cool feature of this thing is it actually has side compartments where you can store luggage. It's like storage compartments on both sides of the car, but that will not open up, and I almost missed it because of this, but that won't open up unless you have your doors open, your driver door or your passenger door. And look at that V12 motor. I mean, it's a 6.1 liter V12, which was actually made by BMW, which is really crazy, but it does actually sound very good. It has a very nice sound to it, very unique, and just viewing the engine from here, man, the mid to rear placement, a perfect setup for this thing, and actually really helps the grip because the weight percentages on this thing, keep in mind this car is very light too. In game I think it's listed around 2,800. Now I'm not exactly sure about the accuracy of that. I thought this car was a little bit lighter, maybe 2,500 to 2,600. Not 100% sure on that, but I'm definitely sure about the weight distribution because about 60% of the weight is in the back of the car, and this car is rear-wheel drive, but grip is not an issue at all because of that, because so much weight is pinning down those rear tires, and they're very wide rear tires as well to help with that 600 horsepower and almost 500 torque. But like I said, the grip on this thing is absolutely awesome, and it doesn't matter what side of the car you get in from, you're still going to end up in that middle driver's seat, which is really cool. And once again, you have to have this door open to open that little storage compartment on this side of the car. But that is pretty much it for the Forzavista. That's probably the longest it took me to ever cover a car in the Forzavista, but now let's talk about the performance of this thing, and that's where it gets even better. Now you're about to watch me just completely smoke some unbeatable drivatars, and the funny thing is, this actually got me to the top 1% in the S1 class on this particular race that I'm doing, a bone stock F1, so that is really cool and a really good sign because right there proves how good this car is. But like I said, the grip is very good. Yes, you get a little bit of wheel spin off the launch, but overall the launch is very good. First gear is very long, goes to about 65-70, but if you tap the gas you're definitely going to get full grip somewhere around 40 to 50 miles per hour, which is fantastic for a gear that's that long for a rear-wheel drive car, and that's one reason that made me love it right away. And on top of that though, the grip going around turns is very good as well. Sure, you gotta be a little bit careful and control the car, but the handling mechanics are all very good. The braking on this thing is good, the car turns very well, and as long as you don't go too crazy and you really manage how you drive this thing, I mean, the drivatars did not even touch me, and I could have probably driven even faster than I did, but I was just being careful. You know, I've never driven this car before, so I wasn't pushing it to its limits like I should have probably been to really get the full potential out of it, but I still smoked the unbeatable drivatars. The acceleration is ridiculous. This thing has a 6-speed transmission. It shifts pretty quick. I mean, it's definitely not slow, it's not super fast, but it shifts pretty quick, and like I said though, it accelerates so fast. Now let's mention though the top speed. This car is near the bottom of the S1 class. The top speed on this thing is over 240 miles per hour. I mean, that held the record for a very long time in real life, and that is just absolutely mind-boggling, especially for a car that's near the bottom of the S1 class and bone stock. But this thing does have a V12 and it makes a lot of power, but it does come down to the design. There's a lot of carbon fiber, which reduces weight, and there's even some gold. This car is made partially out of gold. I mean, this thing is crazy. Like I said, I could probably sit here all day and talk to you about this thing and still not be able to tell you everything about it, but I think we covered the most important things: the performance of it in-game, all the cool unique features, and like I said, such a unique car. It's an amazing car though. The performance is really good, the sounds of it are good, and I'm sure the biggest question people has is it worth 2 million credits in Forza Horizon 3? And do I really even need to answer that question? Like, do I really need to answer it? Hell yes, this thing is worth the 2 million in Forza Horizon 3. I cannot wait to build it. It's an amazing car, and I'm just gonna leave you with some free roam gameplay so you can watch me cruise around with it, hear the sounds, see the top speed, and it's just crazy, man. I love this thing. I'm really glad that everyone recommended it and wanted me to review it, because I certainly do not regret pulling this car out of the garage today and playing around with it. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to y'all again very soon. Peace out.
Yeah. arrived at your destination.